Just off Split Log Road in Brentwood, Tennessee, sits one of the most unexpected Civil War time capsules in the South, Marcella Viverette Smith Park. This 400-acre preserve may look like any other stretch of Tennessee wilderness, but buried in these trees is Ravenswood, an antebellum estate built on land, labor, and legacy. The mansion at the center of it all was finished in 1825 by James Hazard Wilson II, a wealthy landowner, friend of Sam Houston, and staunch supporter of the Confederacy. Wilson enslaved over 50 people here. His home was grand, but the wealth came from those who were never paid. Today, the city of Brentwood maintains the land, but the stories here, they still walk with you. Step inside the past. It's louder than you think. Before indoor plumbing or electric cooling, this spring meant survival. Tucked into the base of the hillside, the Ravenswood Spring House wasn't just a convenience. It was a lifeline. Gravity pulled water down from the hills, channeling it through hand-laid stone and into a cold, dark storage space. Here milk stayed fresh, meat stayed edible, medicine could last longer. It was the estate's natural refrigerator. But this wasn't some charming old-world feature, it was a labor system. Enslaved women carried heavy pails to the kitchen, again and again, no matter the season. Children played nearby, but they were never free from the eye of overseers. This was routine: wet feet, sore backs, cracked hands. Every day. You can still hear the water trickling if you stop and listen. Peaceful now, but once, it echoed with work, footsteps, and the silent exhaustion of the people who made this land function. James Wilson didn't just build a mansion. He built a machine, and that spring was the engine. This structure may be stone and moss today, but it tells the most honest story on the property. Ravenswood wasn't just a home, it was a statement. Over 1,000 acres of cotton fields, horse paddocks, and enslaved labor. The name itself comes from Sam Houston's Cherokee nickname, the Raven. Houston was Wilson's best man. He stood in that very parlor. By the 1860s, Wilson's land had turned into a Confederate training ground. He used personal funds to equip an entire company of soldiers, Brentwood's 20th Tennessee Regiment. Young men drilled with rifles where families now hike. There are stories that during Union raids, the Wilson family blindfolded their prized horses and led them upstairs into a ballroom at nearby Oak Hall to hide them from capture. Today, hoof prints still mark those stairs. But here at Ravenswood, the scars run deeper. Behind the mansion stood rows of cabins, at least 13. Each one held an entire family living under forced labor. Some of those structures have been partially restored by the city, quiet reminders in a park full of joggers and wedding photo shoots. And yet, this land is layered. The trails you walk once served as carriage roads. The open fields hosted militia camps. The oak trees, witnesses to everything. Even the silence feels curated.